Hi everyone! Let me know if you can hear me because I'm in my car. Don't normally do these from my car, but I am waiting for Steph and Sandra to join. Let's see, Stephanie. So I think I have good internet. Perfect. So how's everyone doing? Hi. Here. Hey, how are you?
What school are you in? What classes are you taking?
Oh, well, I didn't announce it to the world.
Oh, no, then forget that. Listen, I am so glued to Worst Cooks in America. I had never watched it, never heard of it, but when you told me, now when it's on live, you know I'm glued to the tube because I'm texting you.
Thank you. I know. I'm literally like beyond excited that you text me every episode. So thank you very much. It makes my whole day. It is so fun. It's like I feel like it's such a good comedic show. Like it's just so funny. Someone is saying cast me. Okay, what do you want to be cast in? You got to send us a DM. But it's so funny. I need Sandra to be in Worst Cooks next. Are you a good cook?
No, I'm actually an awful cook, but like I told you, when I watch you guys make mistakes, I'm like, oh my God, I'm better than I thought I was because, like I told you, I know you have to boil lasagna.
Dude.
And when they were grabbing a mango and didn't know what kind of fruit it was, or, blanching something, like from TikTok, I've learned a lot.
Right? So it's funny because I didn't think you had to boil lasagna because I always buy the lasagna noodles that you don't have to boil. So like in my head, I thought you didn't have to. Hey, Steph, how are you?
Hey, how are
Oh my God, are
you?
you on your appointment right now?
Yes, you're about to see me get my face burned off pretty soon, if we're still on then.
Oh my God, I love it. I'm dying. I love it. We can't wait. What are you getting done? A laser,
It's
like
called a
resurfacing? What are you
clear
doing?
and brilliant. It's called a clear and brilliant laser. So like I'm dark, Sandra, you're dark. So like you can't get a lot of lasers. And I don't get a ton, but the older I get, from being on Survivor 3 times, my skin is seriously damaged, like from the
Yeah.
sun. I don't know about you, Sandra, but like I have really bad like melasma and sun damage from it. So clear and brilliant is one of the few lasers like dark skinned people can get. And it just helps like the pigment, it helps plump because we're getting older. So then like I don't like needles at all. So filler is like out for me. So it helps like
Oh
replump
yeah.
your skin. So I never, I'm trying to prevent it here. And it tightens, like we're getting old, the neck starts
Oh.
getting loose. So
I
I'm at my
wrote down
favorite place.
melasma because I don't know what that is. I'm going to Google it.
Well, you probably don't have it. So it's like people get it when they're pregnant. They get it like on their lip. They look like they have a mustache. But
Well,
I get it
well,
here.
I have
Oh,
that.
that's
No,
melasma. But dark
no, I
people,
have a
oh, I
mustache.
have that too. I shave.
I have
So
hair.
do I.
Oh my
No,
God, you
actually,
guys! Someone in the chat said, "When are we all going to be on the Traitors?" I'm like, "Did we?" I think they knew Sandra was on, but I was like, "Hey, watch season 1. Steph and I are on season 1."
maybe they mean for all stars.
Yeah,
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
we
all
need season
stars.
5 to be all stars. Call us.
Call us. Don't call the Traitors again. You
No.
got to call us. What do you guys think of this season? I mean, I feel like season 2 and 1 were like personally, and don't like go at me, but I think they were better. Like just like more exciting in the beginning,
Because they
and
were
I think
the
maybe like they're still ramping
OGs.
up.
They were the
Yeah,
original. Now
yeah,
it's
and
like, now it's almost like it's a lot of acting, right?
it
They have
feels
like
like
people there for,
yeah,
for to put on a show. We're more like gamers. So we're more
yeah.
there to like play a game, figure it out, not really put on a whole total act. But ours are the original seasons. Of course our seasons were going to be better. I'm just kidding. But I think this is a good season so far. I
Yeah,
really do.
it's really good. It is really good. I just in my own personal opinion, I feel like we had so many characters in season 2 where it
Yes.
was like so
I
like
like
it
two
was
better than one. I did like two
yeah,
better than one because some, no offense to the people on ours, the ones that were non-celebs, some of them were so quiet and camera
they were
shy. Like
yeah,
they didn't know how to be on camera. Do you know what I mean? Because they've never been. So some of them never even hardly talked.
right.
Season 2 was all celebrities, so everybody kind of,
I mean, season 2 was like nonstop, everything. Like, we were getting the looks, we were getting the interviews. I mean, it was just like everything they served. And like, I'm not a fan of bringing in Rob, Derek, and Wes. Like, I feel like I didn't like how they did that. I feel like it was just like, okay, so you just wanted to add more people onto the cast, I guess, right?
I was confused
My
about
thoughts
that.
on that is if they were going to bring them in, bring everyone in at the same time.
Me too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
think they
Kate
tried
when
to
they
do a
brought her
twist.
in because we were in crisis mode. We hadn't gotten any traitors. We needed someone with experience. But I feel like for Derek and Wes and Rob, they needed to be there from the jump. Even if it's only 1 day or 2 days, you need to be there from day one. But I also will say this, had I been on that cast and I saw Boston Rob, in my heart, I would shake his hand and bring him in. Hey, Bergie, how you
What's up, you guys?
Yeah.
I am totally agreeing with everything you guys are saying right now. Like with the bringing people in late, I always hate when they do that.
Now they have a huge target on their back, I think. Like, Rob already has a huge target. Now he's got a huge I mean, how are they not already saying he has to be a traitor? That'd be
exactly.
Someone's saying it. Someone's saying it in the back of their mind, but
Yeah.
they just haven't like put it in the edit yet. Because there's no way that they're gonna not banish any of those people yet.
Right.
And then also,
there's no
like,
way.
with when Boston Rob was going after Tony, why did Tony not say, like, you're coming at me, you're clearly a traitor, like, why would you come at me?
Right.
I mean, that's like the biggest tell for me, because when he said that he thought that Tony was being sus, I was like, oh my God, you literally just gave yourself away, because when Tony announces he's a faithful and you just were going after him, it's like so obvious, because he gave him his shield week 1. He, like, just, you know, there's no reason for them to not work together. So it makes me think that, like, And when Tony called Rob a sellout, what do you guys think about that?
How are they not, like...
I was hurt. I was so hurt because Tony didn't deserve it. And when you know that you're a traitor and you're going after a faithful in such an ugly way, like Tony said, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to add to anything.
Well,
you know, you're a sellout.
They
because
had a deal.
Tony
They
trusted
probably had a
him.
deal.
Why give me a shield and fake like we could possibly work together, and now I'm giving you my all because I'm a faithful.
Right.
And now you do this shit to me. He didn't have to say anything. He just could have kept his mouth shut, but he had to add fuel to the fire. So I didn't like that. I didn't at all.
Well, I think he screwed Rob. When he said that, that was his like little hint to everybody, like he's a traitor. He was trying to screw him over.
Oh,
I
100%.
Really do.
That's what I'm saying. I think 100% that when he did that to Rob, I think Tony should have called him out and been like, you're obviously a traitor. Even if I go home tonight, I want to make sure that everyone knows that Rob is a traitor. Like, he should have called him out.
He doesn't know for sure. Like, you're allowed to legally say that.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob's really lucky he didn't say that, to be honest.
Oh, he's so lucky he didn't say that. I know.
That would be...
I would have. If I play again, when we all play again, I'm going to play more aggressive.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
It's better to not be quiet because you're going to regret looking back on it and saying, damn, I wanted to say that, but I didn't. Something was holding me back, and now I regret it. No regrets. When we play in All-Stars, Bergie, balls to the wall.
Balls.
Right, we got to call people out.
Well, I mean, that's how Janelle went out. Janelle's like, I'm taking everybody down with me if I'm leaving. Like, if Janelle was in Tony's shoes, she would have took down Boston Rob with her. Yeah.
She would have.
Well, Boston Rob is such a big person. Like I said, I would have shook his hand, brought him in, looked at everyone on the cast and said, okay, who's wearing fur? Okay, you obviously could go home. You know what I'm saying? Brought him into the game.
But from the beginning, bring him in.
But then I would have also said, he's going to be my traitor angel because there's no way a caliber of player like Rob wouldn't be a freaking traitor.
Right.
And I think he would have protected you because you brought him in. He would have been like, all right, I got your back now. Like, that's a smart move.
Girl, I don't know with him.
I know. Oh, right? You never know in any of these. That's true.
You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't.
Right. Right. All right.
Yeah,
people are asking about the cruise of deception.
Yeah, I was going to say, someone in the chat, I know we don't have a lot of time. Stephanie's getting her face lasered. But someone in the chat
you want to
asked
come in
about
the room with me? Bergie, you can come in the room with me. I'll lay there. You guys can watch. So what did they say, Rachel?
Yes.
I'm trying to read the
So
comments.
they were asking about the cruise. I had like a few people say they're super excited about the cruise. The cruise is in April. It's coming up. It's a $50,000 cash prize. Like, this is huge. I mean, it's basically like a 7-day reality show with the amount of money that you can win. And like, I mean, it's like 7 days. It's such a great like opportunity. Come hang out with us, play the Traitors with us. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be like, I feel like this. If you've ever wanted to compete on a reality show, this is your chance. Like, come do this cruise with us.
Chance. Right.
Yeah.
Or if you can't get away for a reality show, but you already want to go on a 7-day Caribbean cruise on a little vacation. But, oh, hey, you get to play the game of the Traitors at the same time and win close to 50 grand or up to 50 grand or 50 grand total.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a win-win.
Oh, 100%. And we're all on this. Trishelle is on it. Janelle is on it. Bergie's on it. Pilot Pete is coming. All the cast from season 1 is going to be there. I mean, everybody is basically coming. It's going to be really, really fun. Yeah.
It's going to be so fun. The thing is, it was sold out once and they opened up more staterooms, and now's your chance. If you want to come on this cruise with us, you need to go and sign up.
Yeah, sign up. This is like unlike any other cruise, because it's on other cruises you just go and you like cruise on the ship, but this one we're actually playing the game. So it's actually like so much. Plus you can chill and you can relax, and we have like
hours a day.
Yeah, it's only a few hours a day. So we have like just a few hours.
And the rest of the time you're actually on a cruise with your family, friends, whoever. So it's not like 24/7 Traitors.
Right. And then we're all going to be there hanging out, getting spa treatments.
Yes. Sitting
doing all the things.
Laying out. Yes. Wearing sunblock on my face and a hat, but getting tan.
That's going to be me. Because let me tell you, I was on my cruise 2 weeks ago and it was cold in the Bahamas. Those swimming pools were cold, but I was in the hot tub because that's the only place there was hot water. So I'll never do a January cruise again, but I still ended up having a ton of fun. So I'm ready. April can't get here quick enough so I can go on my next cruise.
So it's the third largest ship in the world? Is it the third largest ship?
Yep. And
so it's
there's like a ton of water slides.
Yes.
There's escape rooms. There's zip lining, rock climbing, surfing. There's like fine dining. There's shows. They have like a really cool magician on while we're there. There's like some really cool shows. So I think it's going to be super fun. And it will be warmer. Someone said I thought it would be warmer, but Sandra just went on a cruise in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So right now
in January.
Yeah, I mean, I still got in the water
nights.
because I was in the Bahamas. But let me tell you, once I got out and that sun was not there because I was in a shady spot, I was like, but come April, there ain't nothing I'm not doing, okay? I got to make up for it.
We're doing it all. It's going to be so fun. We go to a private island. There's going to be like a treasure hunt. It's going to be really cool. Someone said, where do we sign up?
Challenges.
Actual challenges. Cruiseofdeception.com. I'll put it in the chat.
And we have the links on each of our Instagrams, which you can click the link. It's under our profiles. Or you can call. There's a phone number to call with the link and ask any question you want, about the cruise, the pricing, different staterooms. If you can, you want to share with a group of people, you want to it is usually 2 to a room, but families can go. You have to be 18 to play the game.
Yep. Yeah. They opened up more balcony rooms, so there are more balcony rooms now. So that's kind of exciting because those had been sold out. So now they just opened up more balcony rooms in January. So now you can get a balcony room. There's some like interior rooms, which like if you're on a budget, those are great. Room. So like if you don't want to do an interior, but you're on a budget, like you're not going to be in the room that much. So it's not a bad gig. Which cruise ship? This is the Royal Caribbean.
Oasis of the Seas.
Oasis of the Seas. It's a gorgeous cruise ship. You can look it up on YouTube. They have like a ton of different clips for it.
Yes. And we've been posting on our social medias, different things about the cruise. All of the people from Traitors season 1 and 2 that are going to be there. And the different activities are going to start to get listed soon. Like the schedule, the calendars.
The schedule's on the Facebook page too. Oh, someone
That's
said,
right.
do you have to pay extra to play the game? No, if you sign up with us through cruiseofdeception.com, that includes your tickets to play the game. But if you sign up to go on the same cruise and you're not signed up with us, you cannot play the game. So
right.
You have to sign up with us to
Cruise of Deception.
play, and that's at cruiseofdeception.com, and it's better anyway.
Royal Caribbean.
It's through Royal Caribbean, and it's better because you get to work with us, and it's like a better deal. So if you're making it's a better deal.
And we're leaving from Fort Lauderdale. We're going to Jamaica. SoCal Girl was on here saying she was on the cruise with me the other day when we were in the Bahamas.
Oh, no
I ran into like 10 fans, starting from the minute I was waiting to actually board the cruise, to going to the different islands, to on the boat, to going to karaoke, to dancing. And I gave them all love. I can't help it.
They need to come on your next cruise
right?
in April. You should have told them. Wait, Max is dying.
April,
I'm about to get my face laser. Thanks, Max. We'll see if we get to that part. She's coming in soon.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you, Steph. I need to do it. I have like sunspots, which is like really weird because
so it
I
helps
never
with
had
that. But you're lighter. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like you can do
I think
more.
that's what I need to. Oh, Abby Maria is in here. Hey, Abby.
Abby.
We love you, fellow survivor. How are you doing out there, Abby, in California? We miss you.
Yes. Can we just say that? We are praying for everybody in California with those wildfires constantly. Rachel's put up a ton of links. I've put up links if you want to help at all and donate to everybody out there because it doesn't seem like it's getting that much better anytime soon.
No.
Unfortunately, please donate. Anything you can to help nothing is too small. So
and I'm
praying for you guys.
We're collecting toys, and I'm doing cameos for the Humane Society, so 100% of that will go to the Pasadena Humane Society. And we're trying to collect a bunch of toys for the different organizations out there that are like looking for toys.
There's so many.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to help. So if you're interested in helping, there's a lot of different links. You can follow a lot of different California creators that are sharing as well, like every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Bethenny Frankel's out there. She's on the ground. Her global empowerment. They're like amazing. 100% of that goes to, all of these disasters. She's on the ground at like every disaster. That's amazing.
She has a nonprofit.
Yeah. Be strong.
It's really cool.
I know.
Yes. Do you follow Bethenny?
I do. I love following her. She cracks me
Bethenny
up.
on the Traitors would be iconic.
Oh my God.
How have they not had Bethenny on the Traitors? Like actually.
Oh my gosh. She probably she might cost a lot. I don't know.
She probably does cost a lot, but like she would be worth it. Like she's all up in the conspiracy theories, and she's all up in like her Dior talk, which is like about the drones.
The drones. With the Dior bags. Do you follow her, Sandra?
UFOs.
Oh my God.
She's freaking hysterical.
She's so
First I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Dior bags. And then I'm like, oh, code word for the drone.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about. Who is
Bethenny Frankel.
She's a New York
she was originally a housewife.
But now
she's like probably close to a billionaire now.
She
started the Skinny Girl Margarita brand. And she is just blowing up. She's been on that Shark Tank. Like she's on everything. She's on the news.
Everything.
She has global empowerment missions. So Puerto Rico, she was on the ground there. Wildfires in Hawaii. She's everywhere, all over the world. They've got planes. They've got warehouses. She was the first one of the first, like in California. And like she just has great fashion and she's super witty and she like doesn't give a shit if she offends anybody.
Yeah.
She cracks me up. Like I wish I had the balls to say the shit she says because I'm like, oh my God, Bethenny.
Yeah, she was the first housewife to have like a big brand too. The Skinny Girl, she like created it.
Totally.
Let me see.
Off topic, and
I
didn't look into this. But like, you know how we go on reality shows and then like they can air them over and over again, or they can like put us on a piece of merchandise or whatever, and we don't get paid.
Right.
We don't get paid
a
like
casino
residuals.
game. the Survivor slot machine that you're on,
Right,
Steph.
right.
I
Like
think
Sandra and
you're on
I
it
are
too,
on
right?
in the new Survivor game, which just
I don't
came
think
out.
I'm on a slot machine. Rupert and Tina were on a slot machine that Jerry was playing one time.
I was on a slot machine years ago in Vegas.
On a slot machine. I played Stephanie before.
I've never seen her anywhere.
Oh gosh, you gotta follow her on Instagram. You will be like, I can't believe she just said that, but she's kind of right. Well, anyway, she started the Bethenny clause because
Oh yeah, I know.
she was like poor as anything when she first did Housewives, and then she really made a name for herself. She started a brand, this margarita like drinking alcohol brand, and now she does all this other stuff. But it's something about like how we don't get paid residuals like reality stars, and she was pissed. And she started this whole like front on it. I don't really know what the Bethenny clause is exactly, but it's basically like if you want me on your show, like you're gonna sign my clause, and anytime you mention my name, you're gonna pay me. So I don't think she'll go on the. I don't think she's gonna go on the Traitors.
Yeah, then she's not going on.
But it's called the Bethenny clause, and she talked about it like on Shark Tank, and I don't know.
I think she would be fun on Shark Tank too, but I wonder then she probably won't do reality TV for that reason.
Well, she was on, but she was one of the people that buys the products. Like she was.
No,
like
I know that's what I'm saying. I think she would be good because Jamie Kern Lima is now on Shark Tank as well, and she's like one of the sharks as well. So like, I feel like if Bethenny was a full-time shark, she would be really, really good.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah,
she would be good.
I would love.
But she has a big charity, and she's out there in California now, like on the ground.
She's doing all the
among many other people. Like, I mean, Baby to Baby. There's like so many organizations out there. Thank God.
Thank God. I know.
But back to the Cruise of Deception. If you want to come on our cruise,
it'll be very fun. We promise. We'll be on there. You'll be chilling with us, and you can win $50,000 cash. Like, I mean, I feel like there's like not even a lot of shows you can go on and win $50,000.
You can.
So, I mean,
shit. I've been on 6 and I haven't won $50,000 yet. No, I've been on 5. I haven't won $50,000 yet.
Well, times have changed, Stephanie. Times have changed. The money's better now.
The money's better now. My time's coming, hopefully.
Someone asked if Brendan was going. Yes, Brendan is going. Sandra, you're bringing your husband, right? And you're bringing your daughter too, right?
Yeah. My girls are coming. My husband, I said, baby, you won't see me much because I'm going to be, doing the Traitors, and I'm going to be with the fans, and we're going to be hanging out and doing whatever. And he was like, so I won't see you a lot. And I was like, probably not much. And he was like, sign me up. I was like, okay.
There's also gambling, though. There's gambling.
There is, there is. That's true.
My husband has to hold down the fort, but I'm bringing like all my girlfriends. So this is going to be a party, okay?
Yeah, it's going to be.
And you have to sign up on
Nina's going to be there.
Yep.
You have to pick a team.
Gonna be there.
So pick one of our teams or somebody's team.
Yeah.
I got Sandra's daughter on my team. She didn't want to be on her mom's
team. Oh, really?
Team. On my team.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it. She she sends me messages on Instagram, and she's like, I watched Worst Cooks. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
So I love it.
Listen, some of those people need to go into the Trader House because they're hilarious.
They are.
Right?
I
know.
I told you I love the one guy. What's his name?
Which one?
The
Sebastian
Bach.
Sebastian.
No, the brother of the.
Oh, Frankie.
Oh.
Yeah. He's so funny. He has to be on Traitors one.
He in himself is a whole freaking show.
He is
He's hysterical.
He did Big Brother, and he did Reindeer Games, didn't he?
He did, yeah. And then actually he's in a movie right now too. It's called The Frankinator, and he has this character on Nickelodeon, and I think the movie comes out this week. I think it comes out the 17th. So he's like in a movie right now.
Oh, I need to watch that. I love him.
It's so cute.
I love him.
He is the best. I'm telling you. He is like magic. He is so funny.
He is.
He's one of my favorite people in the whole world to hang out with.
Oh my God. I love
your husband said you left the oven on, Stephanie.
Oh, shoot. Well, there was a timer. Kyle, there's a timer.
Kyle, turn it off. Get out of the live and turn it off.
I'm making chicken. I left for my
Girl, how would you leave an oven on?
He was home. I thought it was a 2 hour. No one's there. Jeez, Louise. Listen, it was on low. It's chicken. It was 2 hours. Kyle's the chicken done? Our night
Kyle,
so busy. I gotta make
Stephanie
dinners for
needs to
every
be on
day.
Worst Cooks too.
Actually,
Put Sandra on.
I left
Stephanie.
because no, I left in a rush because my daughter forgot her lunch, and the school's actually down the street from this, but my appointment wasn't for a
Oh,
while. And
you said
Kyle,
you
I
burnt
thought,
the
was coming
chicken.
home. Is it burnt? Where?
Well,
She
but
said
it's
it's
Shit.
still
burnt.
early. You can scrape off the burnt
That's
stuff
true.
like they do on TV.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's bone in. The inside will be nice and tender. It's good. It's fine. Is it that burnt, Kyle? It was on a timer for 2 hours.
Well, apparently it's burnt stuff, and you
Well,
left the
send a
oven on.
picture. Wait, Kyle, send a picture so we can post it later.
Oh,
I should be on
oh
Worst
my
Cooks
God.
too.
Someone said, do you think Boston Rob will go on in the Traitors, or will go for in the Traitors? I don't know
Go
if you're
far.
saying how long far.
Go far.
I think he will go far because I feel like for some reason they're not calling him out. He'd be the first person I called out. I mean, especially when they put him in the first episode. Nobody shook his hand. Then he comes back in that little bird cage. He's the first person I'm voting out. I don't care, or banishing. I don't care if he is a traitor or not. I would just be like, dude, we obviously didn't want you here, no offense, but like, you gotta go. People think you're dangerous. So
Right.
He is dangerous. I agree.
Yeah, he's
Well, it
so
could
dangerous.
be editing too. They might not be showing
True.
us if people
Yeah.
are, because they're really
Bob
calling
the
out.
drag queen is in trouble because
They're
they've
Oh,
already
yeah.
calling
started
him out,
saying his name.
and then they're
So,
calling out Danielle now.
Danielle is making mistakes, and I love Danielle,
She
and I
is.
love watching Danielle, but she's overgaming,
She
and
is.
she talks too much, like says things that doesn't really make sense, or like has emotions that don't really make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
Crying.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. She's like, I think she's doing too much, which I get it because, like, I mean, look, that game is hard, right? Like,
Right.
it's the hardest
No, it
game I've
is.
ever played. But I feel like,
Well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Like,
exactly.
even if you're a faithful, now you're trying to prove to everybody you're faithful, you look guilty. And if you're a
literally.
traitor, you're trying to prove you're faithful, you look guilty.
you take
Carolyn,
a sip of water and you're a traitor.
no, exactly. You blink, you're a traitor. You
it's
take a
true.
deep
No.
breath, you're a
Swallow
traitor.
wrong and you're a traitor.
And then you might be thinking, like, how do I prove to them I'm a faithful? And you might slip and actually say, I'm like, try to say you're not a traitor. You might say I'm a traitor, and then all of a sudden you're a traitor. Like, you can't even do anything.
You can't.
I mean, I
you
get
can't
my
do
mouth
that.
shut a lot.
That's what happened
because I
to
was like, I'm
Peppermint.
going to say the wrong friggin' thing, and they're going to think I'm a traitor.
Peppermint,
Yeah.
they had her brain so scrambled
Yeah.
by mistake, it came out wrong, and
But you're done.
And
then people everyone jumps on it because nobody wants it to be them. So if it's someone else, you can just jump on it, and that way you can all vote together, and it's like way easier. You don't stand out. You want to play the middle, I think, in that game. You know what's crazy
Boston
though?
Rob is smart. He has been keeping his mouth shut. He's playing it smart. And Carolyn is already kind of all over the place. It's just her personality. She's perfect because people already just kind of like are like, oh, it's definitely not her.
Right.
No one suspects her.
I don't think they suspect her.
Hi, Kristen.
But I feel like it's weird that they did murder two housewives first. Because to me, I was like, was that because Bob didn't want to compete for attention with the housewives?
It's because of Phaedra last season. They're assuming one of these housewives has to be a traitor.
But they're traitors. So they're like, why are they murdering all the housewives when they could pin it on them? I really think it's because of Phaedra, because they don't want she got so much attention. He wants to be the star of attention. That's what I think, and I could be totally wrong. But I was like, do you think it's just an attention thing because the housewives get attention?
Well, the other players too are like the housewives. So if I'm here, okay, housewife, okay, then screw it. Let's go for the housewives.
That's what I would do. I would banish them, though.
They're trying to pin it on a housewife is one of the traitors. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
I'm trying to read the messages. Okay. So that's what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, if we murder housewives, they'll definitely think a housewife is a traitor. But if you do the math, you're going to be like, all right, guys, listen. Somebody from Big Brother, somebody from Survivor
I know,
is definitely one of the traitors.
The gamers are cooked for any future season.
Yeah, moving forward, we're screwed because, like I've said before, I'm like, okay, Alan has always picked a Big Brother person.
Yeah.
Parvati was picked by Phaedra, and damn, that wasn't her fault.
Correct.
But for certain, somebody from Big Brother and
Survivor.
Rachel, I love you, but we going down the line. Please.
You know what they're
No, I
gonna
get
have
it.
to do? If we come back on, or whoever does All Stars, I'm not kidding. In front of everyone, they need to legit put the names in a hat. Sandra, Rachel,
Yeah,
Janelle,
pick it
and pick out
out.
a hat and be
Yeah.
like, we are doing this at random. I am not picking.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're gonna have to do.
I think so
You
too.
know,
Because otherwise, it is
And
going to just
everybody
be
gets
the
a
gamers
letter
will
in
be
their
cooked.
room. The
Yeah.
traders, you go to bed at night. Whoever got a letter in the room, you're a trader. Meet in the turret. That's it.
Yeah.
No tapping on the shoulder. No more of that. They're
No,
gonna have
I
to do it at
agree.
random.
Yeah.
I wish, and I know that they could do this to where there's up to 3 full episodes without them showing the faces of the traders and just have like a muffled voice and just like a silhouette and have the fans interact and try to figure out who the trader is within the first 3 episodes. And then on postmortem, then
Bunch of
show
moms here.
how everything went down, because
Yes. That
it
would
would
be
be
fun.
more interactive.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I would
To
like for the
show
first
them
1 or 2
how hard it is
episodes.
to find
Yeah.
a trader.
Yeah,
It's not easy
100%.
to find. Like you
No.
find one from your living room.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. All right, well, I know, Steph, you have to go to your thing.
I am
Sandra, I know you have a thing,
going.
too. I have to go call some people for some casting, some TV shows I'm casting. But I love you girls both. Everyone come join us, cruiserdeception.com. And we'll talk traders. We'll come back next week and talk another episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait.
And how
Bye,
many people
guys.
can
Good to see
play
you
on the
girls.
cruise? There's over 100 people per team. So it's going to be, they still have room.
Yeah. There's a
Come
lot of
on,
room.
come on.
Come
Come
join
on, come
us.
on. All right.
Happy New Year's,
Bye.
Bye,
guys.
guys.